Hello, Pharma Life family. It's Jody this time. Brian's down at the beach. So it's now January 2014. Happy New Year to the family. I have with me a guest from Europe. This is Louis. King
Hi.
Louis has become his fond nickname. Some of you may know how Brian gives everyone a nickname almost. So King Louis from France but actually lives in London. And behind the camera is Susan Reynolds from Scotland, our yoga instructor.
Hi.
And Susan
Is my
inspired Louis to come to Pharma Life because,
Yeah.
yes, they are boyfriend-girlfriend. And we really wanted to share Louis with all of you because Louis is a regular eater, a standard European American diet kind of guy. Regular guy, as you said.
Yep, I eat meat, you know. I have a fondness for cheeseburgers, things like that.
And Louis obviously inspired to come to Pharma Life so you could spend some time with Susan, but you, during your time here at this vegetarian campus, mainly raw food campus, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what was your experience like?
It's fantastic. I mean, I love mangoes and fresh fruit. I'm a bit crazy about mangoes. And yeah, it was great. Pretty easy, to be honest. There were a few outings, and on those outings I had a sandwich in town. It was great, and when I came back here I was happy to just eat the raw food. The chefs are really good, so whenever you want something a little more complex, it's easily provided, and I don't know, I don't necessarily feel changed. I think when I go home I'll probably just go back to my old diet and feel just fine. Very happy about my trip here.
So you've been here
3 weeks.
3 weeks. So 3 weeks of really eating a clean, mainly raw food diet.
And drinking clean water. I did feel a difference with the water. Because I come from a very polluted place in the world, which is London. And drinking this spring water, I mean, I don't know if it's that, but I definitely felt cleaner in the morning. My skin felt cleaner. Everything felt less grimy.
Taking a shower in clean water
Yeah.
can really be eye-opening.
My skin is less dry, a lot less dry, and I feel more energized. But yeah, as I say, I'm not necessarily going to go raw when I leave. When I go home, I'll probably just go back to eating what I used to eat and feel fine
There
about
were
it.
quite a few conversations around dinner tables about veganism.
Sure,
We had some other guests who were like vegan activists, very passionate about compassion for animals, and some of us eat raw food for health, but others do it on moral instinct. So that was interesting for you, right? Because you
I enjoyed it, yeah.
hunted animals growing up, right? In Europe.
Yeah, I'm a hunter. it was really interesting to speak to some vegan activists, and because you never get to see a dialogue. I mean, I guess I see these people on television from time to time, but it was fun, and they were really nice and understanding.
Yeah.
And I learned some things, and they learned some things, and we left good friends.
Yeah.
It was all good.
Yeah, I mean, it's always a lesson to just not judge, right? Not judge where people are or what they believe in, and a life is choice and experience, as we say, and the world is made up of so many different experiences. And
I mean, in this
and
place,
theirs
it's difficult to fight with anybody. I mean, there's just sun and delicious food. I mean, you're really kind of in a place of no negativity. I would say my relationship with those kind of people would have been a lot different in the Tube in London if I was stuck with them, talking to them about veganism. I would have had a lot of built-up anger in me, which I just don't have here. That's what I found. It was a good place to chat.
And how have you been feeling eating the way you have these 3 weeks?
Brilliant. Cravings from time to time.
Yeah.
But just because I'm like that, I mean...
Any
sometimes
detox?
A little, I mean, that's what you guys say, but...
Yeah, headaches here and there.
Headaches here and there, little stomach ache a couple times, but apart from that...
Yeah. When we had another guest here for a month who hardly had any detox eating around John, right? Sometimes people get lucky. Some of us can just have headaches and irritability, but you seem you did great on it.
Yeah.
So you had a special experience because you were one of our first guests to stay in our new cabins.
Wow, amazing. I'm really grateful for that. It's just the cabin up on the hill with an amazing view, and it's just living in the jungle, but in a 5-star hotel kind of room. like, but without the giant hotel complex. I just have this beautiful room in the middle of the jungle,
Yeah.
super comfortable, just perfect.
Okay, talk about that shower.
And the shower, yeah, the shower was good, and there was this big spider at the outside of
Yeah.
the shower, and I loved looking at that spider. And it started building a big web, and I became quite good friends with the spider. And
Did you name it?
we did not name the spider.
Oh, man. Let me explain. The shower is one wall is open to the forest. You feel like you can reach out and touch the forest, the trees, and sometimes monkeys. Did you ever see monkeys?
No,
Oh.
I guess I was too focused on the spider. The spider was too far for me to really touch it, but I wouldn't have because I'm a little scared of spiders.
Uh-huh.
But it was brilliant to just feel like I was showering in the jungle with all the comforts.
Of hot water.
Of hot water,
A roof
yeah.
over your head.
It was great. Just looking out and feeling, this is nice. You know,
Uh-huh.
with my nice smelling shower gel. And,
Okay, so the two of you met doing yoga, right?
yeah,
Okay, and it's Ashtanga. Are you also
I'm
an
understanding.
Ashtangi?
Yeah, of course. Great place to practice. I mean, I could fully dedicate my morning to going in and practicing and not thinking, oh, it's 9:30, I need to go do this or that. And no, it's fantastic to wake up and hydrate and then just go up on the yoga platform and do my practice looking out in the jungle in heat and the freshest air. I mean, I've never breathed so deep. I'd recommend it for any yogi that's into doing that, focusing on their practice. And it was good to have Susan to myself really as a teacher, because she's the best teacher. I'm not just saying that, she's really a great teacher.
Yeah, we think so too.
Great adjustments. I really learned a lot. My practice really progressed, went a long way.
You guys had a lot of one-on-one yoga time.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
Good for you guys. Favorite tour?
Diamante. That was mind-blowing. That such a place exists and that is not crowded. There's no one there. It's a little bit of a hike, but it's so beautiful. I mean, you feel privileged to be alone in such a place where the smallest little waterfall in Europe is crowded by 150 tourists with their cameras out, and you can't really see anything. Here, right, and then there would be safety barriers and all these things, and none of that in Diamante. I mean, you could, to your own risk, right, sit at the edge of the waterfall, look down on this beautiful place. I mean, feel really alive. It was fantastic. I was really happy.
The energy up there is very strong.
Wow.
You're in primary forest. Diamante is a 600-foot drop, so just that ionized air, the energy up there is amazing.
And there's a jump. I mean, not the 600-foot one. But that'd be a little
Parachute.
intense, yeah. But this is a little jump, a little waterfall. Yeah, no, I felt great.
Yeah, that's often people's favorite for sure. Okay, so when you go home, well, you're going home to continue your studies, masters, but will you make any dietary changes or?
If I'm going to be honest, I don't think so. I mean, maybe I'll buy a little more papayas. I quite like papayas now. I didn't really used to like papayas that much, but
Yeah.
I'm going to try that. My fridge is going to change a little. I'm going to do more green juices. I didn't used to do that much, but I really got into that. It just feels nice, because I don't really like juice. I don't like sweet, like really sweet stuff, but green juice is perfectly on the border, because you put an apple in there, but it's not too sweet, and it's really hydrating. I like that.
Yeah.
And then there's a herb box
Yeah.
of different herbs in the fridge. I'm definitely gonna have that for my house. That was amazing. Just make anything, and there I have my little herb box and flavor.
Yeah.
Here I would flavor my guacamole. I like guacamole a lot. At home I'm gonna flavor my roast chicken.
There you
I'm
go.
gonna have my herb box.
I mean, I have to say that just adding a green juice to your diet, that's going to be huge.
Yeah.
Nutritionally, that is so powerful for you. So that's great.
And it's something I can sustainably keep. And I don't like making unsustainable decisions. If I would say, well, I'm going to go raw, I would sustain that for a day, and then
So a lot of people think making green juices is kind of a pain in the ass, right? You gotta make your juice, clean your machine. But you think it'll be easy to do.
it's pretty easy. I mean, if you have a, like,
Tell us how it's easy. Seriously, there are
Oh,
people
really?
listening who maybe just might.
I mean,
think, what a pain making
Susan
the
left
juice.
her her like juicer at home,
Mhm.
in my house, and
Mhm.
it's really easy to like.
Cool.
It's an omega juicer, and you just put the thing in and the vegetable in, and the juice comes out the other side, and then you just have to rinse it.
Uh-huh.
Literally, like, this is a 5-minute operation.
Nice to hear. Good to hear.
It's more difficult to wash a microwave. I mean,
I've never done that, but I've thrown one out into the trash before.
right,
Microwaves,
yeah.
all
Yeah, I
microwaves
don't
should
really
be
use
tossed.
microwaves that
Good.
much, to be honest. But yeah, it's easy. It's just so easy.
Yeah, good for you. Well, we have loved having you.
Thanks. I've loved
Susan's
being
loved
here.
having you.
Yeah, for sure.
Good.
And 2 of our volunteers had their boyfriends visit, and they had good pickers. They did a good job picking. Susan, you want to speak to that? Because you and I last year, you said, "Oh God, how can I attract right a man that's going to really satisfy what my needs, what I'm looking for?"
Yeah, I guess it's kind of amazing for me to think that you can meet someone who's got such a different lifestyle, but you can connect in so many other ways, on so many other levels, and and enjoy the same kinds of things, even though we've got different lifestyles. And somehow that happened. As long as you ask, if you put it out there into the universe and you ask for it, it will come. And you taught me that, Jodie, actually. If you're really, really specific,
Very specific.
you got to be very specific about what it is that you require and desire in your life, then it will come for sure. And you've got to believe it. So, yeah, it worked. So thanks for that.
Oh, well, you're welcome. I'm happy to see the end result
Yeah.
here. Okay.
Not too bad, I hope.
You're a great result. Everybody loves you, Louie.
Thank
We're
you.
going to miss you a lot,
We are.
really.
Yeah, miss you guys. I hate the planes. So. It's a long flight home. Not too bad.
Okay, Farm Life family, if Louie can do it, you can do it.
Exactly.
Your friends and family can do it. Let's go out there and change the world, right? One person at a time. Use an example. Love you. Bye-bye.
Bye.